First, I want to welcome you and congratulate you for taking what might eventually be the most important financial decision that you have taken in the past 20 years of your life. So welcome to the Financial Fitness Challenge. And I do not take it for granted that you could trust me to help you at this stage of your life. And especially if you are in the later half of your life and you haven't had good relationship with money, and now you're in your 40s, late 30s, or 50s, or 60s, or even 70s, like we have a 76-year-old in the Financial Fitness Challenge group. I am so excited to be able to help you because I was in exactly the same situation. Nobody taught me about what I know today. If I knew then what I know today when I was working with Shell, I probably wouldn't be here speaking with you about financial fitness. But God has made it such that my pain could turn out to be your healing. God has made it such that my failures could turn out to be your shortcut. My pain will turn out to be your shortcut as I unpack this incredible program. So welcome to the journey. So welcome to Financial Fitness Challenge, where you will break free, you will build systems, you will create wealth that lasts. We don't play with money around here. We train it. Okay, so this is the first of 12 or 13 modules that you are going to be going through. And in a moment, I will tell you about the structure of this program and help you to maximize your benefit from it. We are going to start by talking about what exactly is the Financial Fitness Challenge and how does your future depend on it. Most people in the second half of their life are just one crisis. Could be a job loss, could be some illness, it could be a bad deal, just one crisis away from total financial destitution. Whether you live in America or you live in Nigeria, in Cameroon, in Germany, in Australia, or the UK, or even the Caribbean, don't say it can't be you. These are all very sad stories of people who are professionals. The other day I watched an interview of a lady who was a brilliant master's degree holder in computer science, and she's homeless in the United States. Don't say it can't be you. Many of us in the first half of our lives had very awkward, very painful relationship with money that makes us so vulnerable in the later part of our lives. But we're going to fix all that in the Financial Fitness Challenge. You may have discovered that you are smart, you are driven, you're well educated, but the question is, why are you still stuck at 45? Why are you still stuck at 39? At 62, why are you still stuck? At 65, why are you still afraid of retiring? You're doing all the right things, but your money is so unpredictable. Your retirement is unpredictable. You've hit midlife and it feels like you're financially behind and you are burnt out from chasing 9 to 5 income. You're feeling trapped. You're feeling the pressure to figure it out on your own. Again, you may be saying, I've earned a lot of money. Just like me, it happened to me, but I have nothing to show for it. The other day, a 54-year-old sent me a message. He said, I've worked for over 30 years of my life. And indeed, I have nothing to show for it when I look behind. So you are probably in that position. In your 40s, in your 50s, you've earned a lot of money, but you have a lot of regret because you've lost money as well to scams, to all kinds of things. You've missed opportunity. You've wasted time. Worse still, you haven't built a portfolio, and now retirement feels like it's a fantasy. You fear old age poverty. That fear of old age is very real because you hadn't thought about how you were going to retire and be comfortable in old age. You had worked hard all your life, but the work didn't make it happen. So Now, the question is, what if everything you're searching for could be built into your daily life? This is what the challenge is about. Remember, we are asking, what is a financial fitness challenge? So you have been looking for how you can make predictable income and have predictable cash flow without having to start over, like when you were in your 20s and 30s. Probably have been searching on Google or searching on YouTube how to make money with AI, or how to grow, how to make income on YouTube. You probably want to invest in the stock market, in cryptocurrency, in Forex, but you don't know how to get about it. You're craving for a system as easy as ABC that can give you clarity. You want your money to finally work for you, because all your life you have been working for money. So welcome to the Financial Fitness Challenge, where that will happen exactly. Let me start by telling you a little bit about myself. So my name is Ogbo Awoke Ogbo. Friends and family call me Ogbo the Great. I started my career with Shell, the oil giant, as remote sensing surveyor. And while I was working with Shell, Chevron approached me and gave me almost triple what Shell was paying me and asked me to come over. So I left Shell and went over to Chevron, another oil and gas giant. 6 years into Chevron, Shell came back and said, "We want you back." So I said, "Prove it." So they gave me twice what Chevron was paying me and made me a better offer. So I left Chevron and went back to Shell. In the course of my career, after leaving Shell, I have had the incredible privilege to work with the Stanford University in the Stanford Seed program as Stanford Seed Advisor. That is probably one of the most powerful privileges of my life. Teaching on the same platform with renowned Stanford Graduate School of Business professors, and learning a lot about how business works, how the big corporates make money, and how to scale a small business to a big one. My mission is to raise unicorns in the Pacific, in the Caribbean, in Africa, who will lead the transformation of those continents. And this is why I value you so much. This is why I value you so much that I actually pray for everyone who is in this challenge. All right. How did the financial fitness journey begin for me? What's the origin story of the financial fitness challenge? If you've ever heard about financial fitness challenge, it's probably from me. How did it start? It was in early June of 2012 when I miraculously escaped that Dana crash that you can see on the slide. My name was on that manifest, but by some inexplicable mercy or purpose of God, because the people, I'm not better than the people who perished, my colleagues who perished in that, because we went for a project in Abuja, and I said goodbye to these my friends. All our names were on that flight. We said goodbye to them. I wanted to go see my son, who was schooling at Loyola Jesuit at the time. And I said to the protocol people, "Please move me from this flight and put me in the later flight." That was how my name was crossed off this plane. That's how I'm alive today. And when I remember that incident, it gives me so much sadness, because I remember these precious colleagues and all the precious people who perished on that flight. I was never better than any of them. And up till today, I can't explain how God spared my life from that. But I've been seeing myself like I'm living on borrowed time. And that's why people around me, family, friends, neighbors, know how extremely hard I work, because I'm living on extra time. I was supposed to have gone since June of 2012, and I'm here. But what particularly shocked me that time and kept me sober for months after that incident was asking myself, what would have happened to my wife and children? My children were very young at the time, still in secondary school, and I think was somebody in primary school. And things were very hard for me at the time. I was behind on house rent. In fact, as a matter of fact, eventually we got quick notice from that place. And just to imagine the condition I would have left my wife and children. School fees were unpaid. The children were home because I couldn't pay school fees. And I was owing so much money. I was owing over 40 million naira at the time. And I imagined dying in that situation and leaving my dear wife and those little children in that situation. It was a terrifying thought. It was terrifying. And I think that every man alive, every woman alive, especially if you're in the later half of your life, needs to give serious thought to your financial fitness, because that's how the journey began for me. I said, no, I'm going to use every grace, every talent, everything available in me to make sure that when that day finally comes, that I was never going to leave my wife and children in a situation where they will have to be driven to the streets, homeless, where the life that we had dreamt together for creating for the children and for the family would have been truncated, where the quality and the standard of living would have automatically fallen because their father died and didn't leave anything. So that was the origin story of the Financial Fitness Challenge. Now, so how is this Financial Fitness Challenge structured? So there are three main things in the structure of the Financial Fitness Challenge, and I need you to pay close attention so that for all of you in the financial fitness community, you know exactly what to expect. The core of the program, the first part of the program, is a safe, self-paced core training. You learn at your own pace, you grow at your own pace, you have access to these resources. So it's like having me as your personal trainer for your finances. You know what it is. For some of us who've had personal trainers in gym, you get there, he checks your routine, checks your progress, recommends some exercise, watches you and all that. So take this Financial Fitness Challenge, take me as your personal trainer for your finances. So you have premium practical video lessons anytime. It's available day or night, no matter your time zone, because many of you are joining from different parts of the world. Some of you are joining from the UAE, many of you are from the United States, many of you are joining from the United Kingdom. We have a couple of you from Australia, I think 2 or 3 of you, and then we even have someone joining us from Hong Kong, and then several African countries. We have somebody from Swaziland, we have from Somalia, South Sudan, incredible places, Ghana, Cameroon. So because of it, it's been arranged in such a way that no matter your time zone, you always have access to these premium video lessons. And then each lesson is not theoretical, because I'm not theoretical. And I have discovered that after doing the Financial Fitness Challenge for hundreds of people, for several times, I can tell that theories, you are not here for theories. And at 50, you don't want theories. You want something practical. So as a result, I also will be giving you worksheets, special resources, and then real life assignments to help you to implement. Because I will not only be sharing wisdom, but I'm hand-holding you through the worksheets, through those assignments, and through the conversations that will happen in the mentorship group for you to get quick and running on your feet. So there's that first part of resources, of videos that are available for everyone. And by the way, if you're not registered already in the Financial Fitness Challenge, I'm also extending this grace to you. You have access to it so that you can learn, because I'm on a mission to help as many people as around the world to find their financial fit, because the system is your enemy. The system was designed to keep you frustrated financially, to keep you running around in circles until you die. But I'm saying no to that. The only thing you're going to be missing by not formally registering to be part of the group is my personalized guidance, and then you're also going to be missing the community. And I tell you, a lot is going on in the community. So the second part of the structure is the 24/7 wealth building community. People from around the world, people from different walks of life. We have people in the military, we have people in the police, we have people in information technology, we have people in real estate, we have people in all imaginable walks of life. We have medical doctors, we have nurses, from the UK, we have nurses from US in the system. So it's a fantastic community. Now, so it's private and it's a global network, and it is hosted on Telegram, not on WhatsApp, because we found that Telegram has certain critical advantages over WhatsApp. One being that no matter when you join, you still have access to all the historical chats and conversations. And then you can have all the messages that I want you to be aware of pinned, so that even if you have wake up to 1,000 conversations, you are not going to get lost. So Telegram is really wonderful for that. In the wealth building community, you will be receiving stock recommendations, you will have skill monetization tips, you will have real answers to your money problems, to money questions, because the whole essence of this financial fitness challenge is to get you to make money, to manage money, to multiply your money, so that you'll be able to fulfill God's divine purpose for your life. And then in the community, people share wins. They share how they did things, how they succeeded. People easily share how, like someone in the previous group shared how he is making $1,000 every month on YouTube. So there's a whole lot of learning from the community. You actually learn more from the community than you learn from me. And then there's a chance to build lifelong connections across North America, Africa, Europe, Asia, and the Caribbean. In the previous group, they were already talking about having a get-together, having a meetup in Dubai. And someone already said, if you all decide to come to Dubai, I'm going to host you. That's a wonderful community. You just want to be there, where people have the same mindset of building wealth, of growing ethical wealth, and then doing it professionally. The third part of the structure for the Financial Fitness Challenge is the weekly coaching calls. So every week there's a coaching call that will be building on the video lessons and then the assignments and everything that you have done before. So you are going to join that live Zoom call where I'm going to be facilitating special sessions. And then sometimes we invite a special guest. We have invited Joy from Uganda to teach people how to get remote jobs, and she was extremely good at it. You get your questions answered during the Zoom call, and then you get your action plan. And then many times I do on the spot coaching, so we can highlight your assignment, and then I give you strategies, whether you want to scale your business or whatever it is. Fine tune your YouTube channel. We look at it on the spot. And replay is available if you miss the Zoom session, because typically people join from different time zones and may not always be there. Now, how do you maximize your result in the Financial Fitness Challenge? Because I must warn you, this is not a get-rich-quick program. You get exactly what you put into it. You have to make input. Mentorship or even coaching at that is not a one-way street. You are the one on the driver's seat, not the coach, not the mentor. So this is how you're going to maximize your result in the Financial Fitness Challenge. First, what do you expect? There are 5 things you should expect. I expect you to expect in order to make the most of the Financial Fitness Challenge. First is self-awareness. I'm going to be focusing on you becoming aware of who you really are. Most of the exercises I'm going to be giving you will be focused on you. Because my training as an executive coach, I trained as an executive coach in Sarasota in Florida, and I'm also certified in MBTI's office at Gainesville in Florida. And then one of the things that my training as a coach, as an MBTI practitioner, is to coach the person, not the problem. Because if I can coach you right, and then you become the kind of person who can make sound financial decisions, you become the kind of person, who you are aware of your mental barriers, of your cognitive biases, and then you can deal with them. My goodness, I just give you a little time and you're a multi-millionaire. I can easily give you strategies and give you tips, tell you do this, do this. No. How about making you the kind of person that can develop those strategies yourself? So self-awareness is going to be very important. You're going to become aware of how you function as a person. You're going to become aware of your personal operating system. You're going to become aware of how you make decisions. You're going to become aware of the things that have been sabotaging you. Expect that to happen. Expect you to know yourself better than you had known yourself in the past 40, 50 years. Second thing you should expect is hard work. You got to work hard. If you, one of the modules will teach you how to make money from YouTube. There's a lot of money waiting for any of you to pick up, either faceless channel or non-faceless channel. And I'm not talking theories. I'm going to be showing you my numbers and how you can literally make start making $5,000 a month within 90 days. Like I did. Teaching and sharing what you love. But ladies and gentlemen, it's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of hard work. At least at the beginning, the working is hard. Got to read, I've got to research, I've got to find out who you are, the listeners. I've got to do a lot of things. I've got to learn different tools. I buy tools, learn. It's a lot of work. And I'm 59. Going to 16 in 6 months. And so if I can do it, you can do it. The third thing you should expect is goal setting. You've got to be setting goals as you learn, converting the things I'm teaching you into action. There is one question you should write in your journal right now, that every time, even as you're listening to me right now, one question I want you to always have at the back of your mind is, whenever you hear something, an aha moment or something that jolts you, ask yourself, how can I make this actionable? Then it will help you to refine your goal and to measure it and to check your progress. Expect habit change. Poverty is a habit. Wealth is a habit. And there are habits that are sabotaging you. You are going to be learning more about them as we go on. So expect to change your habit. Why? Because if you continue to do the same things you've been doing for 45 years of your life, who told you that you're going to get a different result in the next 20, 30, 45 years of your life? No. So expect to change your habits. And then expect to build new financial muscles. You're going to learn about investing. You're going to learn, your brain is totally going to be rewired in the way you see money and in the way you invest. By the time you go through this financial fitness challenge, you are going to understand investing in a totally different light. Now, this challenge demands radicality. It's not a motivational program, even though, of course, all the things I'm going to be saying will motivate you. But look at it as real financial work. You are doing the work that you've never done all your years of 9 to 5 because you've been busy working for someone else. But this challenge will force you and encourage you to work for yourself. The work you're doing for yourself is the real financial work. The ones you've been doing for your 9 to 5 is not your real financial work. It's their financial work. But this one is your financial work. And if you're listening to this on YouTube, type my financial work in the comment section. Just let me know that you're following. Number 2, financial peace isn't for the casual or faint-hearted. To attain financial peace, it's not for the faint-hearted. It's not for the casual. That's why a lot of people go to very unorthodox means, because people are lazy. They want shortcuts. So they go do money ritual, or they go do drugs, and then come to think about it, those things are not even easy. Even going to rob a bank is not easy. So how about using that effrontery to go rob a bank, to do your real financial work for yourself, ethically, honestly, on stainless money? That's what I call it, stainless money. And then I need you to bear in mind that undoing 40 years of money mistakes takes grit. It's not something you're going to do. So it's not going to be easy. And the things I'm going to be asking you to do, they may not be easy, because they are going to force you to use parts of your brain that you haven't exercised before. Because there are parts of your brain that are supposed to be making money for you. You've never exercised it. So I'm going to wake them up. So some of the things I ask you to do might feel uncomfortable. It will be hard. Don't expect it to be easy, but expect it to be worth it. Now, let me take you through the curriculum. So the first thing we're going to be talking about, which is what we have just done, is what is the financial fitness challenge and why does your future depend on it? The second one, you are going to define what success means for you before you chase it. It's so important to sit down and say, this is success, so that when you get there, you would know. So I'm going to lead you to be able to define that, to actually know exactly what you're chasing. Then I'm going to take you through the 4Ps framework on how to become rich. Anyone can become rich anytime, anywhere. I dare you, from any part of the world, from any background. Because whatever background you think you have, however bad you think your background was, until you listen to my story, as a graduate, couldn't find a job for more than 2 years. I graduated in 1988 and I couldn't find work after youth service until after 2 years, 1991 December. And as I was doing that job, it was lower than minimum wage, like 3 degrees lower than minimum wage. But I was happy to just have work to do. And again, I loved that work I did, because I worked with SOS Children's Village, an orphanage or abandoned children's home. And even though I wasn't paid, it was a very excellent start in my career. It was a very excellent start in teaching me the power and the importance of empathy in whatever I'm doing. So you're going to learn how to become rich. Number 4, you are going to be exposed to the 7 hidden, really hidden wealth templates that nobody ever taught you. By the time you finish learning these 7 templates, poverty will be a choice. It's going to be a choice for you. I mean, you will have no excuse to be poor, because you are going to find 7 templates, and out of these templates, any one you use is a force multiplier on your income. Then we will now talk about building systems. The reason many of us in our 40s, 50s, 60s, in our 30s, the reason that we are still struggling financially is that wealth building were just random. Wealth building was random events. Random events. We didn't follow system, and now even in our 40s, 50s, 60s, we still don't have a system to make money, to manage it, and then to multiply that. So you're going to create a system that you can trust to print money on demand. Then, many people are not playing in the biggest money pot. Many people, 98% of the people, only know about the labor market, and they do not know that the financial markets have literally 99% of the money to be made in the world. That's where old money, that's where they play. And during good times and bad times, they make money, and it's in the financial market. So you're going to learn about financial markets. Then we dive into stock markets. That is perhaps, the stock market perhaps has been my greatest financial advantage, and a place of so much hidden wealth that I'm shocked that some people in their 40s don't have a portfolio. They don't even know what the stock market is. It's terrible. We're going to change that in this challenge. Number 8, I will introduce you to the everyday money system. This will change your life the way it changed mine. My mentor introduced me to everyday money concept 2015-ish. And that concept caught on, and I kept on trying to work on it, because I felt, I spend money every day. What stops me from earning money every day? Who made that law that you can only earn money once in a month? That's a very terrible law, and that's how the system keeps you. Who told you you can't earn money every day? So I'm going to introduce you to the system to be able to do that. It took me many years to design it, and I'm going to give it to you. Number 9, how to make at least $500 a month with AI, using tools that you're already familiar with, that you already have access to. And then number 10, how you can earn comfortably, passively, $1,000 a month on YouTube without any fancy equipment, just using your phone, no fancy lighting, no fancy microphone. You are going to shock yourself. All you need is that willingness and the grit to start. I will show you exactly how. And then at the end of it, you need to create a customized plan to map your money. By this time, you already know your current reality, financially speaking, and then you've already determined this is what success means for you. And we need to bridge that gap. That's where you're going to map your money, because your money map, my money map, can't be yours. No two of us should have the same money map, because our journeys are very different, backgrounds are different, our goals and our purposes in life are completely different. So you've got to create your money map. Many people don't have a money map, but you've got to create your money map. Your money, your financial GPS. That's what we're going to do here. And finally, we're going to have the weekly plenary sessions. And typically you get 3 plenaries. I'm going to meet with you, Zoom, to fill up, to give you real lifetime coaching, to do demo, to put some of you on hot seat and force you to make money. Okay, now how do you get the most of it? Number 1, dedicate at least 45 minutes a day to your future. It's worth it. Many of you do Netflix. If you could do Netflix for 2 or 3 hours a day, why not spend 45 minutes to work on the most important part of it, which is, your finances. This is the time you work on the exercises I'm going to give you. This is the time you reflect on your financial goals. You absorb each day's lesson and you make it routine. Secondly, keep a journal. Buy a journal, a beautiful journal for all your exercises and insights and aha moments. So use it to complete exercises, jot down insights. When you're listening to these videos like this one, you should already have had at least top 10 aha moments just listening to this. You record your journey, you see how far you've come. If you invest $500, 10,000 naira, 1,000 cedis today, your first investment in the stock market for a particular company, write it down in your journal. Keep track of it. Show up on time every time. Join every session. The energy is in the room when it starts. Engage and network with the fellow challengers in the group. Don't just do solo journey. Some people pay and join and then they remain quiet. Nobody knows them. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. You're part of a powerful community. Introduce yourself, share ideas, share your wins, ask questions. Don't wait for me to answer your questions. From experience, there are more people experienced than me, more experienced than me in certain areas. Ask your questions and you'll get answers. The connections you make here can keep you motivated and accountable, and it might lead to unexpected opportunities in the future. Number 5, complete every exercise. They build on each other. If you miss one exercise before the next video comes out, you've missed a lot. Don't skip any steps. Trust the process and complete each of them to maximize your result. Be present and prepared for each evening Zoom. Each Zoom session is a big chance to dig deeper into the materials that I've shared with you and to ask questions. So come with your notes, your questions. Come with a ready mind. Don't just come to the Zoom session. Okay, let us hear first and then no. Come prepared because of the things you've already watched in the video and the notes you've taken. This is your time to gain clarity on anything you found challenging. And then finally, stay open, stay honest. You never can tell where the transformation can happen. And the more you engage and the more you reflect, you will be amazed just where your transformation will come from. Okay, there's one more. Set a clear intention for each day. Each morning, remind yourself why you are doing this challenge. Set a daily goal, even if it's simple as I'll give today my best. This intention can make all the difference in staying motivated. Now be prepared for the next 30 days because the challenge demands radical pragmatism. Radical pragmatism. Go all in with this single idea. Okay, and then your assignment for today is preloaded in the community, in the group. So download it and then look out for the assignment, the worksheet 1. It's called worksheet 1, What is Financial Fitness Challenge? This assignment will guide you to reflect on what you just heard. And if you're in the public and then you are not part of this and you want to be part of it, you see how to join in the description of this video. And whatever happens, keep showing up for yourself, showing up for your family and friends, and showing up for your future, because you never know what's coming your way next. And I'll see you in the very next session.